I'm Frank Kimball, and years ago this was my home. This is actually used for my newborn child. Newborn child is probably 200 years older than you. Not sure about the numbers. I was not a math genius. I was a horticulturalist in my time, and my brother and I would travel. And you can see in this room things from that we brought back from different countries, from Turkey. These chairs, are beautiful historic chairs back from when I was alive. But let me show you the second story, the second floor, something that's normally not seen during the Sunday tour, which I recommend you come and see. But come on, let's check out the second floor. Come on upstairs. Do you hear voices up there? I think I might not be the only ghost here. But let's see. So you're looking up, you can see the original wallpaper. You can see over there. There's Phantom of the Opera. This is the DJ of the Kimball house. But come over here. As a specter, I prefer not to be too close to actual people. Here, this was the dining room, kitchen area. Over there, right now, can you see the view there? Right now you can see the brick road houses, also historic houses from my time. But back then, the view that I had was none of those houses. This house was in a different area of National City and was just brought over here, to maintain history. But I kind of miss my old view. But this is not too bad either. And in fact, if you can keep a secret, one of the nice things about here is that I'm not too far away from the best ice cream in North America. Neither Frank's, one of the oldest ice cream places in National City, which, by the way, you can see a video of it here on the National City Historic Society channel. This is the kitchen, refrigerator, and a stove. Back in my day, we didn't have this. We had what was called an ice box. And that's only if you had ice. If you didn't have ice, then you used salt. Do you like beef jerky? Back in my time, everything that wasn't eaten fresh tasted like beef jerky. Salt everywhere. Might be why I'm still so well preserved here today. Come on over to this side. A few stairs. Call this floor 2.5. And so right here was the parlor. This is where I would entertain. And back in the day, this had beautiful view. You could see all of my trees. I was a horticulturalist that was known for many things. Do you like eucalyptus trees? I was the very first person to plant eucalyptus here in San Diego. I hear now that people say that eucalyptus trees aren't safe because of the small roots and they're constantly falling on people, constantly bringing people over to my side of reality. But beautiful trees. Olive trees were my main thing. Even after my bankruptcy, not a technical bankruptcy, but around 1890, I had a financial trouble and I had to sell all my possessions off to Granger. But I made a comeback a little bit later and was still selling olives, up until the day that I passed from here. Take a look. Let me show you where my bedroom was. Back in this day, this was a mansion. I hear that now this would be perhaps only a somewhat large room, but back then it was all that we needed. And I think the thing about history is the realities of life don't change. It's still the people that we have around us. And I was fortunate to have a beautiful family here at the start of National City. And it gives me much pride to think that now the residents of National City, are still living in this area, still working their lives, still having great ice cream, and still on days like this, on Halloween, where the reality slips a little bit, we can still say hello to you from the other side. Goodbye now.
Never sleep again.